Hello and welcome to the news at 10 on NTA News 24. We are reaching you live from Abuja. I am Chinenye Nwoye. First, let's bring you the headlines.
Joint Declaration of Tropical Issues are going to identify areas of improvement.
First Chief of Army Staff 3-day biannual conference ends in Maiduguri with resolutions to flush out marauding terrorists. Federal government trains more than 500 youths from across Nigeria in metal works. And Nigeria Police Force honors memories of departed officers in a solemn testament to service, integrity, and sacrifice. Many thanks for joining us. The first Chief of Army Staff 3-day biannual conference has ended successfully in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, with a series of resolutions adopted, especially the urgent need for field commanders and frontline troops to flush out marauding terrorists. Abubakar Musa reports.
The Chief of Army Staff First 3-day Biannual Conference 2025 is a critical platform for leadership of the Army and participants generally to assess execution of operations, training activities, as well as key strategic decisions that aligns with the Army's constitutional mandate. Declaring the event open, Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede challenged participants to consider the program as an opportunity to brainstorm and evaluate ongoing efforts in counter-terrorism, counter-insurgency, banditry, and other high-risk security operations.
Joint Declaration of Tropical Issues are going to identify areas of improvement and develop practical solutions.
It is expected that deliberations during the conference will address logistical support, operational deployments, and other key areas, ensuring every facet of the Army's operations is optimized for maximum efficiency while enhancing troops' morale through sound administration. The Chief of Army Staff later handed over 5 new military combat vehicles to the theater commander to augment ongoing efforts of frontline troops in countering violent extremism in Maiduguri. Abubakar Musa, NTA News.
The Nigerian Navy has extended its civil-military relations to the provision of a quality healthcare facility to Odawu community in Engene Kingdom of Rivers State by building the center, furnished with medical equipment to meet the healthcare needs of the people. The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, who inaugurated the facility, said the legacy projects were initiated to support President Bola Tinubu in the quest to provide quality healthcare services to Nigerians. Bratua Pere Awe reports.
There are projects facilitated by a son of Engeni Kingdom of Rivers State, Rear Admiral Livingstone Izu, comprised of a consulting room, a male and female ward, maternity ward, a laboratory, pharmacy, a nursing station, immunization station, and basic infrastructure, among others. It is also equipped with 4 ward beds and their bedside lockers, a delivery bed, baby cloth, and examination couch. This development has further strengthened the bond of the people of Odawu Joinkrama 3, Auda West Council area of Rivers State, who have promised to ensure the health facility is safeguarded for more service delivery.
We want to thank the vision of the Navy for bringing quick intervention to Odawu community and Engene at large.
Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ikechukwu Ogala, represented by the Flag Officer Commanding Eastern Naval Command, Rear Admiral Saheed Akinwade, said the health facility has brought renewed hope to the community as the development has saved them the stress and horrors of having to travel long distance to access basic healthcare services in faraway places.
Rear Admiral Izu's choice to put smiles on the faces of the community typifies Mayor Angolu's avowed kindness as well as the courage to take bold decisions.
And you can see If you are looking for anything that is called quick impact, this is a prime example of what quick impact means, because the benefits are just immediate.
The project, commissioned, is part of the Special Intervention Quick Impact Project by the Chief of Naval Staff, Bratwaipre Awe, NTA News.
In a poignant event that underscores the enduring commitment to the welfare of fallen heroes and their families, the Nigeria Police Force has honored the memories of its departed officers, a solemn testament to service, integrity, and sacrifice. This came through the presentation of checks by the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun. Francis Form reports.
The ceremony witnessed the presentation of checks and documents under the Group Life Assurance and the IGP Family Welfare Scheme to 1,235 next of kin and beneficiaries, a move that reflects the force's promise to support those left behind by the brave men and women who paid the ultimate price in service to the nation.
We are here today not only to remember them, but to reaffirm our pledge to stand by the families and the loved ones they left behind. We are working towards a future where no next of kin will be left in uncertainty.
The disbursement marks the third phase in a series of payments aimed at clearing long-standing death benefit arrears. Approximately 2 billion naira was paid out to beneficiaries covering insurance policies from 2018 to 2024 insurance. Since the inception of the Tinubu administration, over 23 billion naira has been disbursed to 8,311 families of deceased officers, a clear demonstration of the government's commitment to prioritizing police welfare. For the Nigeria Police Force, honoring its heroes is more than a duty. It is a promise kept. Francis from NTA News.
The People's Democratic Party is set for its Congress holding in Jos. And joining us live now is Ndeyaba Yang to give us a feel of the atmosphere there. Hello, Ndeyang. If you can hear me, how are things developing there at the PDP Congress?
Chinenye, we are at Langfield in Jos, venue of the PDP North Central Congress, where new leaders of the party will be elected to run the affairs of the party in the zone, usually a cycle of 4 years. And so PDP party leaders and delegates from 7 states of Benue, Nasarawa, Niger, Kogi, Kwara, Plateau, and Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, are in Jos to elect new officials. 10 new working committee members will be elected at the end of the day, and 7 ex-officials from each of the zone will also be elected. Already, the delegates and party leaders have started coming into this arena where the Congress is expected to hold. The National Secretariat of the party has set up a committee to conduct the election into the various offices, which include the chairman, secretary, treasurer, financial secretary, legal advisor, women leader, youth leader, publicity secretary, and auditor. The chairmanship actually has been zoned to FCT, and 2 candidates are contesting. They are Abraham Ajia and Mohammed Abdul Rahman. Any of them that emerges will take over from Theophilus Dakashan from Plateau State. The secretaryship has been zoned to Nasarawa State, and the other positions have been zoned to the other states too. And I tell you, the candidates have done the needful as per convincing party stalwarts to vote for them while the delegates are in high spirit to elect candidates that will position the party to contributing to consolidating democratic tenets in not just the North Central zone, but the country in general. Well, Chinenye, we shall update you as the Congress progresses.
Many thanks, Ndenya, for that update. 535 youths from across Nigeria have received hands-on training in metalworks and empowerment tools, courtesy of the boot camp training program organized by the Ministry of Steel Development. Minister of Steel Development Shuaibu Abubakar Audu, who was at the closing ceremony at the Metallurgical Training Institute Onitsha, says the program, which will be held at intervals, targets to bridge the skills gap in Nigeria's steel and metal sector. Hekene Ndulue reports.
Esemude Omoroye is among the 535 youths that made it to the bootcamp training program in Onitsha. It has been his long-time desire to acquire a vocational skill, and thanks to the Ministry of Steel Development, that desire has become a reality.
I've been able to utilize it to the fullest, and I'm ready to go out there to replicate such skills and also train people who are interested in this field.
The youths have been trained in 3 core disciplines of welding and fabrication, industrial foundry and metallurgy, as well as instrumentation, control and mechanical maintenance. For the Minister of Steel Development, the program is a deliberate effort by the President Tinubu administration to build the skill set required to revamp Nigeria's steel sector.
The President, under his renewed hope agenda, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, one of his cardinal objectives is to create employment opportunities for millions of Nigerians, and this is one of the ways to create those employment opportunities. You train them with the required skill set because there's hundreds of thousands of demands for these types of training.
More than just skills, they have received mentorship, business development training, and exposure to industry simulations.
These trainees are also going home with starter kits designed to enable immediate self-employment. From Onitsha, Ekene Ndulue, NTA News.
No fewer than 20 suspects are currently in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, and the Nigerian Police Force in Abuja for hacking the 2025 computer-based test examinations conducted by the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board, JAMB. The suspects are part of a syndicate believed to have over 100 persons who specialize in hacking the computer servers of examination bodies like JAMB and the National Examinations Council, NECO. Security sources disclosed that the suspects have confessed to sabotaging the computer-based test system in order to discredit JAMB and discourage students from using CBT for future WAEC and NECO examinations. The strategy of the hackers involved mounting routers within the vicinity of the targeted CBT centers. The routers would in turn override JAMB platforms at the centers, making it easy for the special candidates who paid to get answers to the questions. The entire hacking process was to influence high scores for special candidates who paid between 700,000 naira and 2 million naira. Preliminary investigations revealed that several members of the syndicate own private schools and colleges and make huge sums of money from their special centers. They fear that fully integrating WAEC and NECO for CBT type of examinations will ruin their illegal business, he stressed. This is the news at 10 on NTA News 24. We'll take a break here. There will be more reports when we return. Do stay.
Pleased to announce encouraging news from the National Bureau of Statistics, which released the Consumer Price Index, the CPI, for April 2025 only yesterday. According to the report, the headline inflation rate for April stood at 23.71%, This represents a decrease of 0.52% from the 24.23% recorded in March 2025. Similarly, month-on-month inflation dropped by a notable 2.04%, from 3.90% in March to 1.86% in April. This, of course, did not just happen by chance. The President is focused and is determined, and his determination and his interventions are clearly paying off. The benefits of reform, though gradual, are real and measurable.
Many thanks for staying on. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has convicted and sentenced 12 Filipinos to 1 year imprisonment each for cyber-terrorism and internet fraud. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission arraigned the defendants on separate counts of possession of fraudulent documents. In view of their guilty pleas, Justice Bogoro convicted and sentenced the defendants with option of fine of 1 million naira each. The court also ordered the Comptroller General of the Nigeria Immigration Service to ensure that the convicts are repatriated to their country of origin within 7 days upon completion of their sentences. The devices recovered from the defendants were also forfeited to the federal government of Nigeria. The Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, NSIB, has commenced an investigation into the crash landing of a diamond training aircraft operated by the Aviation Training School, Ilorin. The incident occurred at about 17:28 local time on Friday, May 23, 2025, during a simulated instrument approach on runway 05 at Ilorin International Airport. The Director, Public Affairs and Family Assistance, Nigeria Safety Investigation, Bimbo Olawumi Oladeji, in a statement says the aircraft veered off the runway and came to a stop on the grass verge. 2 occupants were on board, both sustained injuries and were swiftly evacuated to a medical facility. Coordinated by the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, NAMA. In response, the NSIB GO team have visited the location for an on-site investigations. Further updates will be provided as investigation progresses. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has commended the Governor of Kaduna State, Uba Sani, for the proactive re-establishment of the Kaduna State Ministry of Information. In a statement, the minister described the development as a landmark decision coming a decade after its dissolution, and aligns with the minister's clarion call at the December 2024 National Council on Information meeting, where states were urged to prioritize the revitalization or creation of information in ministries to strengthen governance, public engagement, and national unity. The minister added that the revival of Kaduna's Ministry of Information will enhance synergy between federal and state information agencies, enabling seamless coordination on national priorities such as security, health, education, and economic reforms. As journalists, do your job professionally and uphold the core moral tenets of the profession by being at the forefront of building a strong democracy. These were the words of the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, while playing host to the National Executive of the Nigerian Union of Journalists. Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara reports.
The new wind blowing the nation's media ecosystem under the leadership of a veteran journalist who is also on active duty as the nation's #1 reporter is endearing different professional associations. One of the frontline professional groups, the Nigerian Union of Journalists, is here to show solidarity to the ongoing reforms.
My passion and love for being in this position is to see how I can be an advocate for a better Nigeria through sensitizing and educating journalists on the importance of prioritizing issues of national security and national interest.
June 21st has been fixed for the celebration of our 70th anniversary. We clocked 70 in March this year.
The #1 spokesman reaffirmed that under President Tinubu's leadership, there is no alternative to press freedom, and reminded members of the pen profession about the dangers of fake news due to the proliferation of unqualified media practitioners.
This profession is a highly respected one, and it is up to you to uphold it as such. You are media professionals. You are not beggars, you are professionals. Please hold yourselves as professionals and not beggars. Don't beg anybody for anything. Do your job and let respect return to this profession. What you stand for is to the improvement of our country, and that is what also government is there for. So at least we have a point of convergence, and that point of convergence should be our guiding light in everything that we do together to make Nigeria better.
He challenged members of the media to complement government's efforts towards the establishment of UNESCO Category 2 Media and Literacy Institute by also condemning and reporting conveyors of misinformation. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
The custodian of the two holy mosques of Mecca and Medina, King Salman bin Abdulaziz, has directed the hosting of 1,300 pilgrims from 100 countries to perform Hajj this year under his annual program for Hajj and Umrah visit. Tope Alabi reports that the initiative is implemented by the Saudi Ministry of Islamic Affairs, Dawah and Guidance.
The custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, issued on Friday a royal directive to host 1,300 pilgrims from 100 countries to perform this year's Hajj under the guests program for Hajj, Umrah and Visitation, which is overseen by the Ministry of Islamic Affairs, Da'wah and Guidance. Minister of Islamic Affairs, Da'wah and Guidance, Sheikh Abdul Latif Al-Sheikh, and the General Supervisor of the program expressed his profound gratitude to King Salman and the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Mohammed bin Salman. He praised the generous directive as a testament to the wise leadership's dedication to serving the causes of the Islamic nation and a reaffirmation of Saudi Arabia's steadfast position in the Islamic world. Al-Sheikh stated that following the royal directive, the ministry immediately mobilized all its resources and capabilities to deliver the highest quality services to the guests. A comprehensive implementation plan has been meticulously prepared, encompassing faith-based, cultural and educational programs. This include organized visits to key Islamic and historical landmarks in Mecca and Medina, as well as meetings with prominent scholars and imams of the two holy mosques, all aimed at enriching the pilgrims' experience. He emphasized that the guest program for Hajj, Umrah and Visitation is a unique initiative designed to strengthen bonds with religious, scholarly and intellectual leaders across the Islamic world while fostering cultural exchange and advocacy. Since its inception in 1996, the program has hosted approximately 65,000 pilgrims from 140 countries. Al-Sheikh says the initiative clearly portrays the kingdom's unwavering commitment to serving Islam and Muslims as it aligns with the kingdom's vision to deepen its ties with Islamic nations and boost its positive presence on the global stage, thereby contributing to the achievement of Saudi Vision 2030's Islamic and humanitarian goals. Tokbe Alabi, NTA News.
531 youths have been presented with starter packs following their successful participation in the NNPC Foundation flagship NYSC Business Empowerment Program. The program is noted as vital for sustainable economic growth and social development as it empowers youths to be self-reliant and employers of labor. The Group Chief Executive Officer, NNPC Limited, Bashir Bayo Ojolari, reiterated that it will proactively develop young entrepreneurs to drive innovation, bring fresh ideas to markets, and address social challenges while contributing to community well-being and economic resilience. Lydia Sampson reports.
These beneficiaries express readiness to unveil their businesses.
It makes me independent. The fact that it's a starter pack and it comes with solar, so I don't need to depend on NEPA. I can do my work at any time.
I believe of other students, other corpers out there that yes, when the government or when the NNPC say they want to do something, they will do it.
This is not just a mere empowerment. This is a history being made today. So to NNPC Foundation, we genuinely say thank you.
For NNPC Limited and its subsidiaries, supporting youth empowerment through education, mentorship and access to resources to become productive adults and future leaders is sacrosanct.
So we do collaborations with different entities in society, but this one is particularly exciting for us because it involves young people. It meant around creative industry, we have around catering, we have around beauty, and technology as well. So depending on what a particular participant was profiled for, we're providing the enabling tools for them to start up. And then we're also giving them a small cash grant.
Chief Financial Officer NNPC Limited, Adedapo Shegun, advised the beneficiaries to be diligent in their businesses and contribute to Nigeria's economic growth.
It's a lesson for any Nigerian youth to see that where the opportunities go, take on those opportunities, see it through to the end, and you might just be one of those recipients who would have a story and a good idea that we will support.
Nigeria has a lot of young people who are resilient, and all they need is an opportunity to kickstart their talent and to kickstart opportunities for them. So I'm quite excited. So I want to train you on most essential things to make sure you can start your business. So it was rigorous training.
It is a collaborative approach with the NYSC, Corporate Affairs Commission and Kudimata Nigeria Limited to promote inclusive growth and poverty reduction.
With these empowerments, we even give them, solar so that they have power supply. They can go out and begin to fend for themselves. They're no longer in the labor market.
The additional announcement of each beneficiary receiving 531,000 naira in addition to the starter packs got the hall agog. For the beneficiaries, it is time to impact Nigeria and take their businesses to the next level. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
And that concludes the news at 10 on NTA News 24. Many thanks for watching. I am Chinenye Moye.